Hi, I'm Elizabeth D'Orazio, and we're joining you today from the Upper Valley Humane Society right here in Enfield, where you just might find the next member of your family wagging their tail waiting for you. Today we're talking about Enfield. That means we have to mention the Enfield Shaker Museum. And the great thing about this museum is it's not just a wonderful place to take in local culture and history, but it's where we can have our best memories for ourselves. Thank you for joining me, Anna. She is the event coordinator, and she's going to tell us how we can make the Shaker Museum part of our home too.
Well, there's the obvious big celebration in pretty much any age person's life now, which is a wedding, and we have so many different sites, so many different buildings on our site that people can get a lot of diverse use out of them. So because the Catholic order bought the land from the Shakers, we have two really contrasting buildings. We have a very decorated chapel, Catholic chapel, right next to the sort of very simplistic Shaker architecture. And so people plan all sorts of parties among all sorts of buildings.
And that really is something that's interesting is, when you think of the Enfield Shaker Museum, we think of, the beautiful simplicity of the Shakers, but the Lost Let Fathers are across the way, and you have all those beautiful imported, marble columns and things like that in the chapel, which could be a beautiful backdrop for a wedding or anything like that.
Yeah.
And then your grounds too. I mean, you've just an incredible
location.
location.
Yes, there's the gardens too. Yeah, there's a whole Shaker garden set up, like the herb, like the Shakers set up their herb garden. And it's nice for cocktail parties.
So this is something we actually, if we wanted to book a party, we could contact you and you would work with us to help make that possible on the site.
That is what I do. We do corporate parties. We've done, small Enfield business holiday parties. We've hosted live action role-playing events. So people spend the whole weekend sort of in character within this historic setting.
Pretty much
yoga retreats, anything
peaceful.
Really.
Pretty much, if we have an event that we need planned, you would be able to say, hey, let's find the perfect location for your theme and your purpose, and we could have it right here.
Yep. That's what I get to do. It's pretty fun.
I was going to say, of all the gigs out there, I think I want her job, but beautiful location and a great way to support the museum as well. Now, these rentals are available, are they pretty much year round?
Yeah, we have, different buildings. There's a couple of buildings aren't heated, so obviously they're not the preference come January, February, but we do things year round in the Great Stone Dwelling, which has the meeting room, which is the main room that the Shakers worshipped in, danced in. That's usually the preference. Yeah.
What's been your favorite event to plan so far?
Well, I love weddings. I cried almost every ceremony, so I really enjoy that. And I like that the chapel is a deconsecrated chapel, so it's at this point really a historic building in the eyes of the church. So anyone who wants to get married can get married in that setting. And then we also have a restored or sort of rebuilt building called the Stone Mill, which is just the perfect sort of barn, rustic, chic thing, rustic elegance that I think most people are looking for. It's a popular wedding trend. So
is there room for people to put, for instance, a tent up for a reception or things like that?
Yeah, we can only do 125 people indoors. That's our largest thing. So, for instance, the Upper Valley Land Trust is doing their annual meeting, and they have well over that. So they're doing a big tent on our lawn. There's a lot of lawn space.
No, there is, but this is what's really nice is you're able to take whatever need we have and sort of fit it into the ambiance to make it something special.
Yeah.
And the best way to contact you, is it through the website?
Yeah, just calling the museum and asking for the event coordinator, or going to the website. There is a separate page on facility rentals that has my email address and phone number.
Well, hey, it's a great way to support the museum, and we all know we have those wonderful family reunions, anniversaries, weddings. What better way to have it and support the Enfield Shaker Museum?
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank Anna, and make sure you check out their events page. Maybe this could be the place where you have the event to remember.